Oh my God! The ground shook. The storms were so powerful that they were terrifying. Join me to explore and experience the power of nature in today's clip. A loud noise awakens all senses. Giant blocks of ice are collapsing, creating a majestic and overwhelming scene. The scene was beautiful. Giant blocks of ice weighing tens of tons collapsed. People who loved to explore the beauty of the Arctic stood nearby, admiring the view. Oh my God! The sky darkened, a fierce storm emerged, and whirlwinds turned everything upside down. Suddenly, everything became a dark hell. It was a terrifying scene, and I couldn't believe it. Can you imagine what will happen while you are here? A massive wave crashed onto the shore, sending people fleeing in all directions. The fear was palpable, but thankfully, no one was injured. A boat fighting a huge storm is terrifying and full of fear. Oh my God, did you see that? It was a terrifying scene. The storm uprooted trees and the winds blew everything away. A tsunami struck the shore, transforming a peaceful scene into one of utter horror and devastation. The horrific hailstorm wreaked havoc on cars left outside, with massive hailstones crashing down at terrifying speeds. This unprecedented flood has engulfed thousands of homes, forcing 100,000 people to evacuate. The devastation is truly horrifying. A truly terrifying scene unfolds before our eyes as a fierce wind sweeps everything away. Dust fills the air, drastically reducing visibility for drivers. Oh my God, that deafening bang just made my heart skip a beat. The loud bang jolted the polar bear awake from its sleep, yet having experienced this before, it remained remarkably calm. Mo tran mua soy salam jokai koi ken trotuan bojuangpo. Oh my God. It's a miracle that guy escaped just before the hailstorm hit. The scene was truly horrifying. After several days of heavy rain upstream, the dam finally gave way, releasing a massive surge of water. Fortunately, everyone managed to evacuate in time. A peaceful scene was suddenly broken when a torrent of water poured in from somewhere. Everything changed rapidly. People around panicked, looking for safe shelter. The storm knocked down the entire ancient tree. Its ferocity was horrifying and scary. When his house collapsed into the Yellowstone River in Montana, everything disappeared in the blink of an eye. The torrential rain engulfed him. The sight was terrible. Every time it rains heavily, he feels scared and needs help immediately. Oh my God, that's scary. Oh my God, can you believe it? The storm had winds up to 120 miles per hour. It was terrifying and scary. The strong storm damaged the boat's engine, causing it to shake violently. They are making every effort to pull the boat to safety. A recent rainstorm crippled the town's electrical system. Sparks continuously flashed, illuminating the scene of the storm's devastation. Look, the volcano is waking up. The explosion is as powerful as an atomic bomb. Everything became terrible and chaotic. The destructive power of nature was terrifying. They are really worried. That storm was scary. Oh my God, that was so scary. That tornado was so incredibly dangerous. Wow, those icebergs are so beautiful. Do you see them? Oh my God, the hail was terrible. The tornado that swept away everything was terrifying and scary. It's surprising to see everyone here still happy when the flood hit. Do you know why? The sound of the howling wind sounded scary. Oh my God, this is the first time I've seen such a big hailstorm. It's scary. I love trees because I am a nature lover. A large boat was anchored near the shore to avoid the storm, when suddenly, the anchor rope broke. The scene became chaotic as everyone on the boat began to panic. Screams rang out amid the sound of crashing waves, and fear spread everywhere. A fierce storm wind blew, causing the boat to wobble violently. In that tense moment, everyone prayed for their safety, hoping that the storm would pass quickly and they would be saved.
God, the storm blew the roof off a house. The wind speed was terrible. The sounds around were haunting. The howling sound of the wind mixed with the sound of the house collapsing created a chaotic scene. Luckily, everyone was able to find a safe shelter in time. Everyone's heart was racing, feeling grateful that they had survived this terrible storm. A guy is stuck in the middle of the road because of a fierce storm. The storm hit his car, breaking the windows and causing him extreme panic. Hail hit the car's body like continuous blows. The wind whistled in the dark night. The scene was truly horrifying, and he could only pray for his safety. At a small stream, a heavy rain suddenly poured in, bringing with it a huge amount of water, leaving everyone unable to react in time. The sound of rushing water swept away everything in its path. At a small stream, a heavy rain suddenly poured in, bringing with it a huge amount of water, leaving everyone unable to react in time. The sound of rushing water swept away everything in its path. The scene is full of fear and confusion, making everyone's heart beat faster before the destructive power of nature. In the US, the most terrible forest fire in history is raging, causing heavy damage to people. Fire and smoke covered the entire area, burning everything in its path. Police and rescue teams were sent to the scene to put out the fire, while panicked people tried to evacuate. Amid that chaotic scene, a woman desperately called out her child's name, lost in the flames. Fear and anxiety were clearly visible on her face. Her heart was broken when she could not find her beloved child in the midst of this terrible disaster.
A sudden hailstorm created chaos and shock. Large hailstones thumped to the ground, denting everything they hit. People's cameras accidentally recorded the scene, showcasing nature's power. Panic ensued as screams rang out and people rushed for shelter. The storm left behind ruins and awe in the hearts of witnesses. Oh my God! A big fire is going on right here. The giant fire created thick columns of black smoke, covering a large field. The scene was terrible and scary. People ran away in panic, and sirens rang out incessantly. Firefighters are doing their best to control the situation. But the fire continues to rage. The entire sky was dyed black by smoke and fire, creating a horrifying scene that no one could forget. Images recorded by deep-sea fishermen in Sabah show a giant tornado up to 8 kilometers high forming and raging in the middle of the ocean, making viewers amazed by its power. At the same time, people are also worried about the potential impacts it could have. This scene is both majestic and terrifying, serving as a reminder of the boundless power of nature and the fragility of humans in the face of violent natural phenomena. This happened in Germany, a country with around 82 million inhabitants. Book a flight and experience life in Toronto, where winters are long and cold all year round. Do you want to discover what it's like to live in a country with a year-round cold climate? It's a unique experience that offers deep insights into how people adapt and enjoy life in harsh weather conditions. Through the pain of destruction, the forest will rise and continue to grow. From the ashes, the forest will regrow, bringing with it the image of life. This is an opportunity for us to recognize and act to protect and further respect our homeland. This image is not just a symbol of rebirth, but a powerful reminder of nature's resilience and our responsibility to preserve and safeguard Mother Nature. A giant and scary landslide occurred in China. Tons of rock and soil poured into a nearby factory, causing workers to flee in panic. Fortunately, no one was injured in this disaster. The scene of rocks rushing down like a flood, bringing with it horror and chaos, but also a testament to luck when there was no loss of life. A terrifying eruption obscured the sun, covering the city in a thick layer of dust. The space becomes gloomy and stuffy, making people anxious and scared. A video posted on social media by a Dubai resident showed high winds and torrential rain causing power outages and forcing many residents to evacuate urgently. The thrill of watching giant boulders being thrown into the air like small pebbles creates a dramatic and awe-inspiring scene. It's an image both stunning and horrifying, and the cameraman showed extraordinary courage. Oh my God! The moment lightning struck the world's tallest building while heavy rain poured down on the UAE was truly awe-inspiring and heart-stopping. Lightning carrying millions of volts hitting a building can burn everything in the blink of an eye, creating a scene that is both horrifying and astonishing. A tornado is forming, a powerful testament that Mother Nature never fails. Never underestimate her strength. This is the sight of an invisible tornado. Only when it carries water, dirt, and debris can we see it. In fact, it is an image of an orca whale stranded due to rapidly melting ice in the ocean. Luckier than the seals, this whale was discovered and successfully rescued by the rescue team. So grateful for that. The aftermath of a tornado brought them here. What do you think about this image? Please share your opinion in the comments section. It's been a while since I've seen a snowstorm this intense at Ober Tower. Imagine 70% of the country blanketed in 70 centimeters of snow, with temperatures plummeting to 40 degrees Celsius. Do you think humans could survive in such conditions? The rapid melting of Arctic ice forced thousands of seals to leap from cliffs. The cameraman couldn't hold back his tears as he witnessed this heartbreaking scene firsthand. nature is furious, and glaciers in the Arctic are beginning to melt, signaling dire warnings for humans and countless marine animals about the looming dangers. In the wake of natural disasters and climate change, such moments of tranquility are a blessing. Let's express our gratitude to the person who captured this serene image by commenting with a number 1. The video captures the harrowing devastation of the tsunami that struck Japan. As the floodwaters engulfed the town, sweeping away houses and cars with relentless force, my heart sank with anxiety and dread. I could only hope and pray that no one was trapped inside those homes. "20 kilometers away from the earthquake's epicenter, Sophie and her uncle Pyog were on the street. They quickly sought refuge in a corner by the side of the road, but the aftershocks were so intense that Sophie was overcome with panic, not knowing what to do next. The city lay in ruins as water inundated every corner, leaving people deeply concerned for their own safety and that of their families. They prayed fervently for divine protection, especially for the children. In China, a heavy rain caused serious flooding. Floodwaters flooded into people's houses and covered a large area. More than 150,000 households suffered power outages, water shortages, and homes and properties were swept away in fast-flowing waters. The flash flood scene was horrifying, making people feel sad and worried. In an instant, the peaceful lives of thousands of families were completely turned upside down, bringing with them fear and helplessness before the destructive power of nature. Oh my God, you can't imagine what it would feel like if you were the people struggling with this terrible flood. I really hope that they are all safe and sound. The images of rushing floodwaters, submerged houses, and families losing their possessions are heartbreaking. Hopefully, the community and rescue forces will quickly come to support, bringing some hope and comfort to these struggling people. Oh my God, many vehicles have been flooded, and people are trying their best to help each other during this difficult time. The scene was heartbreaking, but also full of humanity. They desperately called for help, facing the cruel force of nature. Cars were swept away, and property was lost. The scene was horrifying, making people feel sad and shocked at the constant destruction of the floodwaters. Oh my God, have you ever witnessed such a horrifying scene like this? The peaceful blue waters suddenly turned into a fierce rage, swallowing everything in its path. Oh my God, a flock of ducklings and their mother were struggling to swim in the floodwaters, and everyone was helpless to do anything to help. Seeing this scene made me extremely sad. I can only hope that the ducklings and their mother will pull through and be safe. Even anti-flood dikes cannot stop their terrifying power. Thousands of houses were submerged in water, completely isolated, creating an extremely catastrophic scene. The floods swept away everything in their path, leaving behind destruction and immense pain. Seeing the despair and loss of so many people, my heart is heavy with sadness. This historic flood in China has caused heavy damage to property. Many houses are submerged in water, and many people have had nothing to eat for many days. They are hungry and thirsty. Before the boundless power of Mother Nature, we are truly powerless. Our mission is to protect the environment and the earth, and pray for the Chinese people to overcome difficulties and stabilize their lives soon. Welcome to an intense compilation of the most recent natural disasters of 2024. Witness the raw power of nature, with footage capturing the eruptions of volcanoes, the fierce strikes of lightning, and the devastating force of tsunamis. These moments, caught on camera, showcase the awe-inspiring and sometimes terrifying beauty of our planet. The bridge appears on the verge of collapse, with the water level drastically altered by the flooding. Even the iron bridge is struggling to withstand the powerful currents. Oh my God, I believe this person is so lucky to have left that place. Wow. Witnessing lightning illuminate dark clouds enshrouded in volcanic ash is truly a breathtaking phenomenon. This is a minor volcanic eruption that happens when an old, dry tree is struck by a bolt of lightning, carrying immense power. It is advisable that they change course immediately to avoid encountering significant trouble in the future. The sheer intensity of the power emanating from that phenomenon in Romania sent shivers down my spine, as if it could obliterate everything in its path. The tornado that was only 1.8 miles away from the highway seemed like it was about to engulf the camera operator, causing me to feel concerned. I believe it's best for me to stay in at the moment, as I am uncertain about what might come my way. Would you dare to drive alone deep into this dust storm? Luckily, a brave family captured these once-in-a-lifetime moments from their car as they drove straight through the storm without any issues. Yes, you're witnessing a major dust storm. The thunderous roar of the waves crashing against the Russian coast fills onlookers with a sense of unease, as they are overcome by the dread of this unforeseen event. Amidst the turbulent downpour over the ocean, offshore oil rigs glisten brightly like guiding lights, revealing the raw beauty and strength amidst the fierce sea tempest. A surge of lightning set Mr. Kiter's moored boat ablaze in an instant, leaving humans to experience a deep sense of vulnerability and powerlessness in the face of the terrifying might of nature. The powerful and ominous waves from the fountain are indeed mesmerizing, making you appreciate living so close to such a beautiful spectacle. The ocean's enigmatic allure is indescribable, with its shape resembling thick sea foam created within the waves' embrace. Wow, it looks just like a blizzard. Due to its harmless nature to humans, sponge parties are joyfully celebrated, even though sponges can cover coastlines. Intense emotions of anger and chaos emanated strongly in the atmosphere, catching the unaware cameraman off guard as he entered a situation fraught with danger. As they faced a glacier in Iceland, little did they know they were about to witness a massive block, at least 16 feet wide, collapsing before their very eyes, leaving them in astonishment. Before purchasing a home near a cliff, carefully consider the potential risks and uncertainties that may affect the safety and security of your house. On that day, not many could have foreseen that those pink clouds might indicate an approaching tsunami, as most people simply found them to be charming natural occurrences. I hope their insurance will cover any unexpected situations like the car falling into a hole on the road. Just picture the incredible force of the wind against the solid houses and objects along the road.
Oh my God.
The Wadiana flood showcases the awe-inspiring power of nature, exuding both grandeur and beauty. The image of the entire city's population coming out to welcome signifies unity, love for the homeland, and adherence to safety and rescue instructions, but it also signals potential dangers that need to be addressed. While most of the planet's rainfall occurs over the oceans, lightning strikes are surprisingly rare in these areas. In Kenya, the recent heavy rainfall has led to the collapse of a dam, unleashing a devastating flood that is wreaking havoc on the nearest town by washing away hundreds of cars and people's possessions in its wake. Vehicles trembling on the road and coming to a halt as a result of the earthquake evoke a sense of unease and concern among observers regarding their safety. Hello everyone! Today, let's explore some special natural moments that shock the world. I've gathered them all in today's video just for you. If you find it interesting, please like and subscribe to the channel to support our development and share the magic. Thanks for watching. A devastating flash flood tore through the city, reducing even the ancient 1,000-year-old bridges to mere rubble, leaving a trail of destruction and heartbreak. Oh my God, it was unbelievable. That guy was incredibly lucky while skiing. The sudden thunderclap sent shivers down my spine. The entire city was engulfed in a sea of rusty red mud, leaving nothing but desolation and rubble in its wake. A major storm in Utah led to an astonishing outcome, as an entire neighborhood was engulfed by a flood of weeds. Who could have ever imagined they would invade in such overwhelming numbers? In another region, continuous heavy rainfall caused the mountains to heave and split, creating a horrifying spectacle as the soil cascaded down like a relentless, muddy tsunami. Oh my God, the beautiful flower-lined road vanished in an instant, leaving only a haunting emptiness. The sky abruptly filled with enormous, majestic clouds that appeared picturesque, yet concealed an aura of mystery and an undercurrent of the unpredictable and mystical. These fortunate individuals witnessed a breathtaking phenomenon as the desert cliff transformed into a majestic waterfall during a massive landslide. The awe-inspiring scene remains stunning, even on screen. An enraged fire demon, a malevolent specter. It slithered through every crevice and corner, leaving a trail of terror in its wake, unleashing chaos upon the city where humans lived, leaving destruction in its path. A fire-breathing dragon stirs from its slumber, ready to unleash its fury. I think you should leave this place immediately if you don't. I'm not sure you'll make it home. Do you believe anyone possesses the strength to bring down those massive stones? I think only a divine power could accomplish such a feat. Oh my God. A massive boulder just crashed onto the roof of a passing car. I pray everyone inside is safe. Oh my God. After the epic flood, that raging water source became an unstoppable force. Just look at how effortlessly it demolished a massive bridge in northern India. Do you have the courage to stand here and take in the breathtaking view? I want to go skiing too, but with all that icy weather and a blizzard, I'd probably end up looking like a popsicle with a cold. Wow, it looks like a scene straight out of a blockbuster movie. A ship was bravely battling through the open sea, with the raging waves looking like they were auditioning for a role in Jaws, the ocean's revenge. If you've had enough of tornadoes, come check out the latest craze, land and slides. Oh wow, look at how this massive landslide formed. Mother Nature's Extreme Makeover Edition. As you know, natural disasters have no chill. In just seconds, floodwaters and debris crashed in like they owned the place, sweeping away everything like it was last season's fashion. On the surface, a storm is brewing, but right beneath the ocean, a tempest of barracudas is forming. It's like Mother Nature's version of a fishy flash mob. Oh my God, a tornado just crashed Tony's place in Louisiana like an uninvited guest. Its massive size left the locals more shocked than when Aunt Edna brings her infamous fruitcake to Christmas dinner. A massive 7.2 magnitude earthquake hit Taiwan, causing landslides, building collapses, and road destruction. Thankfully, this iron bridge held strong, otherwise I'd have to swim my way out of here, and my dog paddle isn't up to scratch. Just a friendly reminder. Standing outside during a thunderstorm is a great way to audition for a role as a human lightning rod. An earthquake followed by tornadoes? Now that's Mother Nature's idea of a twisted game of tag. Is this a fish crossing competition? Thanks to the storm, it looks like this school of fish is hosting an impromptu swim race across the road. They look absolutely ridiculous. Looks like 500 million wildebeests got the memo about the impending disaster and are now embarking on the world's largest road trip to find a safer spot. In the East Sea of Vietnam, the water is showing two distinct colors. Do you think it's where the sea and river are having a colorful disagreement? Meanwhile, the seawater here has turned pink. Don't be too shocked. I might have done some secret dyeing. It's quite a sight, isn't it? While pink seawater looks intriguing, it can sometimes be Mother Nature's way of hinting at environmental pollution and climate change throwing a fit. Next up, a fierce storm hit New Jersey, causing floods so intense that even a train decided to take an unscheduled pit stop right on the tracks. If the storms didn't thrill you, don't worry. Up next, we're bringing in lightning from the heavens to really spark your excitement. Once it starts raining, it's the perfect time to grab a cup of coffee, kick back, and enjoy the chaos outside like it's your own personal reality TV show. It almost feels like someone is controlling the storm. Why does it stop short instead of heading straight for the buildings? This storm is colossal. It's like the Almighty is throwing a tantrum. Buckle up for an adrenaline-fueled adventure. The debris is flowing down Il Grubben near Luke Suston. If you're only 1.5 meters tall, I'd say risking a wade through that stream is like asking to become a human driftwood. It's like starring in your own action movie, except there's no pause button and the stunts are way too real. Sun rays are futilely trying to break through the thick smoke, while the fire's roar echoes across the mountains, devouring everything like an all-you-can-eat buffet. My lungs are staging a protest just from breathing. Today, we've explored some of Mother Nature's wildest moments together. Now, let's team up to protect the environment and keep our planet awesome. Thanks for watching. Drop your hilarious thoughts and witty comments below. We can't wait to read them.